Hello everyone, hope everyone is well. Good evening and welcome to Friday Gem with myself, Dexterous Crafter, and myself, Dexterous Crafter. Lewis is home, but he, bless him, he went to bed after tea and he said to me, I'm just going to go down for an hour, wake me up when the kids go to bed. So I was like, right, okay. Went up to get him. He was stirring because I sent our secret weapon in, which was Paige. She is quite the little demon when I needed to be. She'll let you go in, she'll tickle Lewis, she'll jump all over him, and I got the usual, I'm awake. Yeah, that was 40 minutes ago that the kids went up to bed. And yeah, I haven't heard anything from our bedroom, so Lewis has probably fallen asleep with Paige. So we might see Model Making Trucker. It might just be me on my lonesome. Never mind. Who needs a man? Bless him. So before I go any further, we shall go through the chat and we shall see who is joining us. So first one in tonight. I don't know why I was surprised. Mark Shellard saying Merry Christmas. And literally just 226 days left. Thanks, Mark, as always. And then we had Twisted Eric saying, evening, everyone. Welcome to the Nat and Lewis Marriage Counselling Show. Yeah, in all fairness, I think we probably would have been sacked. We probably would have been sacked by now for marriage counselling, to be fair. You know what? It works for us too. Chat between them. And then we had Gemma Williams in saying, hi, Nat and Lewis. Good evening, Gemma. I hope everyone in the Williams house is fine. And I hope Sophie had a good birthday. And then we have got Kenny in from HobbyLink International saying, hello, Nat and Lewis and all in chat. Trying to do a little listening whilst I am working. We'll try not to work too hard, Kenny. And we have got the lovely Shane in saying, good evening, Nat, Lewis, and everyone in chat. Hope you are all keeping well. We are, Shane. Thank you very much. I'm a little mentally tired. I've had a week's induction at my local hospital this week for my new job. So it's one of them annoying ones where it's not physically tiring, but sometimes I find the mental tiredness is a lot worse than physical. Well, it's worth it. And Eric, was that 3 intros? No, that was me playing about. I'm trying. She says through nervous laughter. I'm trying to find a sort of like an intro that could tie into everything I do. Hence why I've been playing about with the Phoenix. Yeah, I love anything Phoenix. I have to admit, one I've always said, I've got 2 goals in mind. We've got to get money sorted for the new house, and I want to get some weight loss. And then I'm after getting like a massive Phoenix tattoo from like my ribs down to my thigh, on my right side, because I've got my family tree on this thigh. Yeah, it's very much the moral behind the Phoenix very much fits in with me. So as soon as I saw the Phoenix wasn't copyrighted, but oh, so it's sort of the Friday Gem intro tied in with the Phoenix. In theory, all the videos I do, I'm going to tie my Phoenix intro in somehow. Well, that's the plan anyway. And we have got Dirk joining us. Flabbergasted, there is a show today. There is, Dirk. In fact, I'm surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised, Mad, that you could make it. We didn't think we'd see you tonight. We thought last week was the week that you could join us. Yes, we was. Apologies for the cancellation last week. We took the kids to Boston Mayfair, and it's only here for a week in May every year. And we thought, you know what, the kids are being good, so we went and spent lots of pennies, and we may have come home with 2 additions to the family. Basically, Lewis and the kids have been bugging me for fish for months, probably come to a year. Every time we go into a pet shop, I go and look at all the fluffy, cute animals. Paige will lurk. She's got some love for the fluffy animals. But yeah, you always eventually go down to the fish tanks, eyeing up the fish. And kids kept saying to me and Lewis, can we go to like the hooker duck things? And we said, well, no, we'll do that last. And Lewis kept mentioning about his fish. And I said to him, no, I personally, this is just my opinion, I don't agree with the fish from the fair. I just don't agree with the idea of them. So yeah, we kept going about them and we finished. And Connor wanted to go on one. And me and Paige saw a Disney hooker duck on the other side of the fair. So silly me said to Lewis, you take Connor to this stand, I'll go with Paige. Do not get any fish. So we split up. Paige got a little fluffy rainbow teddy duck thing. And Lewis came walking over with a bag with 2 goldfish in. You can imagine the daggers that was aimed at him. So we ended up with these 2 fish, and now we've had to go out and get a proper tank. And of course, the kids had to get some ornaments. So I think the names that we're on at the moment is Elsa and Tornado, I think. So it was Connor and Moana. And I think Paige has changed it to Elsa. I know Connor's Tornado, surprise, surprise. And I think it's Elsa. But I'm sure in a couple of weeks it will change again. No, it was a really good night, but apologies for the cancellation. Let's have a look. Everyone's saying hello to one another. Gemma saying hi to Shane. Hope the nice weather is helping out with your pains, etc. Kenny, no, working overtime. Ooh, yeah, it's never fun. Gemma, I'm not too bad, thanks, Shane. Enjoying the good weather. Yeah, very much. As soon as I got out of work, it was just roasting. I think it was 22 degrees in the car. So it's like literally, probably TMI, but never mind. I literally stripped down to got out of my work trousers, my top, and literally got into my shorts and bikini top. It was just, I was just sweating. It was warm. But yeah, typical. I'm at work and it's lovely. Gemma, we're not too bad, thanks, Nat. And Sophie had a great birthday as we were able to go out for a meal, a touch of normality. Oh, bless you all. Yeah, it's definitely something that's been missed. We don't go out that often. But I know pre-COVID, it used to be birthdays. It's like we go out. Yeah, granted, the kids were generally McDonald's or takeaway, but it's like me and Lewis for our birthdays, we used to go out properly. And yeah, we did miss it. yes, no, I'm glad that everyone managed to get together. Mark Shellard, Iceland has some lovely fish. Yes. Although Lewis did threaten the kids, saying we could have goldfish and chips. Yeah, you can imagine the kids' reactions to that one. And we have got Marcy joining us, saying hey all, so good evening, Marcy. Marcy, at least you all had fun, that's what matters. It is, and it was very much sort of ride personalities came to the forefront. Because it's like very much, Paige is very much a little adrenaline seeker. Any rides that were fast and high, went up high. She loved it. We went on, what I think it was called the Twisters, something like that. And I'm trying to think how to describe it for anyone that might not. Basically, you sit in a seat, you can get up to 3 people, and it's on. There's like 4 arms, and off those 4 main arms, you've got like 4 branch arms with seats in a 4, and basically, it spins you round. The branch arm spins round, and the main arms sort of spins you round in a big. So it sort of spins you a bit like that. Yeah, put it this way. I used to love that ride when I was younger, but I don't have the stomach for him anymore. I can't do faster spin anything like that, to the point I can't even go on the playground roundabouts anymore. It just sends me dizzy, something chronic. So it was me desperately trying to cling on to Paige. I've got my eyes closed. And it's like I'm just trying desperately not to be sick. And there's Paige literally, woo! It's like, oh my God. And yet not Lewis, Connor, because of his, we're not sure if it's because of his autism and whatnot, but he literally went on a little ride with him and his cousins, and nothing scary really about it. It was just one of them, like a big wave that literally put him up and around, not fast or anything. He was in floods of tears when he came off it. So it's very much, we've said, because Lewis, he's not a lover of roller coasters, but he can and will go on them. So we've said, right, in future, Lewis is the one for the big rides, and I'll stick to either the little rides with Connor, or I'll just be a spectator. So yeah, very much. We know where we stand with the kids now. And Marcy, that's nice, not hot, Nat. It's like 72 Fahrenheit-ish. Yeah, 21 is definitely by our standards. It's hot. I think the hottest I've ever known over here is 30 degrees Celsius, maybe 32. But no, very much compared to the standards over in America, I'm sure our heat waves are like cool, comfortable over the pond. And Marcy, my kind of girl, then we'd have fun. Oh yeah, and I'm sure by your standards, Marcy, I don't think we'd ever get a home with the rides and whatnot from what we've seen on the internet. Marcy, all of my kids were like that. Haha. And Marcy, with Connor, it probably is, and that's just as hard to deal with. Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's very much a case of, like we've said to Paige, it's difficult because I think some of the rides that Connor went on, it's like Connor went on a ride basically, how can I describe it? It's a big inflatable hamster ball. It got in on some water and he loved it. And Paige was like, well, I want to go. And it's like trying to keep the rides fair between them. So it's bless it. It's obviously Paige knows that Connor's got ADHD and autism, but obviously for a 5-year-old, she can't comprehend fully what it is. Well, I'm sure she'll get better as she gets older. Scale model muse, anything higher is not for me. See, this is where I have to laugh with Lewis, bless him, because he'll go on the roller coasters. I appreciate some of them are high. Again, probably by other country standards, they're quite little. He'll go on proper roller coasters, but when it's been 4 years ago, we went to Blackpool. And obviously anyone in the UK will understand it's basically our version of the Eiffel Tower. So it is fairly high. And there is a glass floor in the bottom. So basically you're at the top and you can basically see the ground. Anything like that, Lewis can't go over. Yeah, he'll go on roller coasters. That makes sense. Oh, sorry, Muse. I meant the temp, not the rides. Yeah, no, I don't do heat. Don't do heat. And Marcy, I love the crazy rides. Yep, we know where to come then for any ride advice. If ever we actually get the chance to go over to America, be like, Marcy. I'd be swinging my feet off the edge of that, looking down. Oh God, no, even I'm not that brave. So yes, so that is chat caught up. So thank you very much, everyone. As always, just a quick reminder. There is the Dexterous Crafters group. Feel free to post your pictures and work in progress if you haven't done so already. Anyone that isn't a member, there's literally just one question. Do you agree for your pictures to be shown on the live stream on a Friday? Just agree to that and you're in. And yeah, and then later on, I will go through all your pictures and links and whatever goodness has been shown. And we shall have a look. So what I will do is I will pop it down. So I did manage to get, I can't remember how much I was at last time I showed, but I know I have managed to get some more done to my Pegasus. Marcy, I really need to weed my groups and see what's still active. I belong to far too many. Yeah, I'm a bit like that, especially with all the crafty groups. And it just gets to the point where, sorry guys, bear with me while I turn my light on. And it's like, yes, it's good to broaden your horizons, but it's like most of the groups I'm in, you get quite a few of the same members. So it's like what you see in one group, it's like you'll see them in 2 or 3 other groups. It's like, Now let me just get this zoomed in. Guys, bear with me. There we are. Is that it? Yeah. Yes, I think I'm getting very due for. Oh, that was lucky. I've just noticed one of my tubs has popped open. So yeah, very much I am due a weeding myself. So apologies for the wobbliness. It's the only problem. The more you zoom in, obviously, the more sensitive it is. So yeah, so very much with it just being myself tonight, feel free to put any discussion topics or what you've been up to this week. Let's see if we can get the chat flowing and whatnot. Because, like I say, in all honesty, other than the fair, like I say, I've been at work all week doing my training, so I've been a rather boring lady, to be fair, this week. In terms of general chatter, I'm a bit all dried up this week, especially with Sleeping Beauty clearly still asleep. Mark Shallad, we nearly had spillage, but only nearly. Yes, luckily I've put a literally a little label in the side of my box, just basically saying keep right side up. So luckily, if anything does pop open, it does tend to save me a job of rescuing spillages before they actually get to anything. Now I'm sure. Bear with me, because I thought I was. I'm a pen short. Is that any smaller? It is shorter. I've got. There we go with that one. I have got one floating about. But I've got a bit shorter than this one. It's a lot more manageable because I don't like doing the super big ones. Marcy, she's house hunting here plus work. Ooh, are we moving? Obviously, you don't have to give specifics if you don't want to, Marcy, but are we moving far from where we are now? Or are we keeping fairly local, so to speak? Yeah. That head is going to bug me now. Marcy, hopefully just across town, maybe 30 minutes tops. Yeah. Well, I presume you're going to have to stay localish for work and whatnot. Marcy, it's 4 of us again, so we have to stay close to work if possible to keep costs the same. Gasoline is nuts, nearly $5 a gallon times 3 cars. Wow. So what's that? Yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's like trying to budget and everything with petrol. It's just like, oh my word, it's like it's not stretching as far now. It's like flipping heck. So, but I must admit, we're not too bad. Obviously with Lewis, you're not gonna stick, are you? With Lewis tramping, so for anyone that's not familiar with it, basically you're not going to play ball, are you? He leaves on a Monday, literally, I think he leaves here about 2 o'clock on a Monday morning, and he doesn't actually come home until goodness knows what time on a Friday. So he's literally got a little car, so I'd say £10 of fuel would do him a couple of weeks. So luckily we've only really got my car to worry about. Obviously we've noticed it because I do 48 miles a day just on the school run, and the Ford EcoSport I'm now in, it's not a lover for long distance. Never mind. You do what you must. Marcy, the place I want is close enough I can walk to work even in winter. Oh, very nice. And she's waiting for a call to see if she can go see the house this weekend. Keeping fingers crossed for you, Marcy. Oh, we have got Mr. Medlock. We've got Ross, Scale Model Ninja, in. So good evening, Ross. I hope you and your family are all well. Marcy, we all work close by, so it's not horrible, but still far more than it should be, and for the wrong reasons. Marcy and Ross saying hi to each other. Marcy, school runs were never an issue as we have buses for that. We do have buses, so to speak. The problem is, admittedly, I've not looked too far into it, but I know with the buses, you have to pay towards them, which is fine, but generally they work out more expensive than what it would be for me to take them. But we'd struggle being allocated a bus because it's 12 miles, just over 12 miles from here to their school, and there are 3 schools that are closer to us than where they go. It's very much got an argument, oh, well, if it's too far you can move schools. It's like, well, no, because the schools that are closer to us, they're no good for Connor with his additional needs. It's not too bad because it does serve its purpose, because obviously very much being a in essence, because I'm still a stay-at-home mum, it's very much, you know what, actually, that's probably the most interaction I will have in a day, is having my mother's meetings in the morning. Ross, you could always get a bike, Nat. Note wrong with pedal power. Yeah, but to be fair, I am not pedaling 12 miles. Because it's altogether, it's about 48 miles, obviously doing 4 trips. It's like, no, my legs would not thank me for that. Oh, and we have got Jay's channel in saying good evening all. Hope everyone is okay and well. Yeah, we're doing good, thank you, Jay. I hope you're not getting too stressed with unpacking all your boxes after you move. Yes, but fingers crossed. We're hoping to get moved closer to school, but we don't actually really know a time frame on that one. So fingers crossed, we'll moving into a 3-bedroom house. It's like hurrah! Oh, finger sticking. So listen, hopefully that should cut down on the fuel bill as well. Jay, not too bad. Still lots to do, but getting there slowly. Oh yes, it's yeah. So the one thing I don't like about moving, it's the unpacking. You'd have thought I'd have been used to it by now with the amount of times I've moved. I think I've lost count how many times I've moved about since I was about 16, 17. Yes, I always think it's just finding homes for everything. And I think generally, I tell a lie, I have got better because I found, as I say, definitely when we moved to here was better because it was very much, I couldn't do a lot anyway because I was, we moved here in the February and Paige was born on the May, so I was very, very heavily pregnant with Paige. There weren't a lot I could do anyway, and I think that helped because it took that pressure off, so to speak. It's like, you know what, everything will get a home as long as everything is just neatly put away, sort of stacked in a corner. Just literally deal with little bits as and when, and everything will find a home. So before, it used to be literally, in my own mind, I'd probably say if we moved literally first thing in the morning, we started moving, I'd expect everything to be away either that day or the next day at the very latest. And I used to put myself under, excuse me, so much pressure. It's like, no, pack it in. Marcy, you wouldn't believe how much I've already gotten rid of, and it still doesn't look like I did a thing. Yeah, I can sympathise with that one. And I think it's definitely our big problem is no matter where we are, so let's get a quick drink. No matter where we are, we always seem to outgrow it with, we always seem to outgrow the place with stuff. So it's like, at a minimum, once a year. I know this year we're going to have another one. We literally are so strict with ourselves that we'll literally get a skip and we'll literally just have a massive overhaul. Right, that doesn't get played with, that doesn't get used, that's on its last legs. So yeah, sort of simplify everything. Scale Model Muse, we've been in this house nearly 20 years. This will be our 5th house move in nearly 30 years. If I left tomorrow, I could have everything in its place in less than 2 weeks. Wow. If I got the time out of work, a week or less. And yes, you fill the space faster than you think every time. Oh, yes. Yeah, I think with this next move, I think the only thing that will be easier as such will be the kids' stuff. Because at the moment, Connor and Paige are in a bedroom together. So obviously you're literally cramming 2 people's stuff into one room. So at least for next move, they will definitely have their own bedroom. They'll be very much right. That's Connor's stuff. That's Paige's stuff. Get it split. But then I know full well the danger will be, oh well, Paige has got more room, Connor's got more room. Let's just sort of get some more stuff to make it their own room. So you can guarantee over the years it will get filled up. It doesn't help because it's like very much, we've very much got a girly girl with Paige. Oops, where's that one gone? There it is. Yes, like she's already asking for dressing tables and stuff like that. It's like, you know full well what's going to happen when we get to teenager. It's going to be typical girl's bedroom with dressing tables and wardrobes and dressers and goodness knows what else. Marcy, I have to downsize a lot more. I don't want to haul things I can give away or toss out. Oh, bless you. Ross, you shouldn't talk about Lewis like that on his last legs. I won't quite say last legs, but I love him dearly. I wouldn't say he's far off. Marcy, all on pure determination, but I can and have done it before. I just put LOL. This time it won't be with small kiddos. Yeah, so fingers crossed, like you say, if you can sort of keep that mantra in your head, sort of work, well, this hasn't been used in X amount of time. Do I actually need it? No. Yeah. Obviously, I don't know what obviously no one knows what the future will be. But fingers crossed. We've only got potentially 2 more moves. Definitely one bigger. So going from 2-bedroom to 3-bedroom. And then the next one should be the same. And then we've said once we get into our final house, then that'll be it. No more moving again. Marcy, okay, time to get ready for work. See you all later. Not a problem, Marcy. Thank you very much for popping in. And like I say, keep your fingers crossed that things progress how you want them with the move. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know they say one of the most stressful things you can do is buying and selling the actual process. But I imagine the actual moving process, I doubt it's any less stressful. Although we haven't actually got to that bit yet, so I'm not sure on that one. But I've heard over the stories from family that's moved. Oops. Bear with me. I thought I had a notification pop up, so I was making sure I didn't see if I didn't do any admin. So we've got flitting between 8 and 7 people watching. So what's everyone working on in chat? So I'll be very, very grateful if you could all help me keep the chat going. So I'm very conscious that me doing this with dead air is not the most exciting live stream to be watching. Let's squeeze this last row in. And we should move on to a different colour. So will you hopefully be having Katie home in a couple of weeks, Gemma? Obviously it's half term in what, 2 weeks? So are you hoping to have Katie home over half term, or is she staying in Bristol? So that is that bit done. I'll put these in before we get any spillages. Shane, I've started model making again now, and I'm building a Timberkits clarinet player as a present for Melissa, as she is one. Oh wow! Well, I look forward to seeing them. Mark can always wake Sleeping Beauty Nat. I'm sure he would appreciate not missing the stream. Oh no, not that brave now. He gets grumpy with me for not waking him up. But yeah, obviously the kids, you can't stay grumpy with them. Come on, why are you not coming out? Gemma, Katie's not back for a while now, as far as I remember. Oh, bless you. So if you don't mind me asking, Gemma, obviously with Katie in essence being the last one to fly the nest, does it actually get easier, so to speak? Obviously we like the empty nest and everything. Like I said before, I'm not gonna lie, there's days when, you know what, I can't wish for the kids to sort of grow up and fly the nest. It's like if you go to like the grandma's for the weekend or a couple of days, it's like they're going away in a couple of days because I've got 2 13-hour shifts at the hospital while Lewis is at work. So it's like I'm sort of like, oh, I'll have a couple of days peace and quiet. It's like nice, but then it's like when I think about actually long term, it's like, oh, I imagine it is very strange. Gemma, this is going to be the first year that she's not at home for her birthday. Oh, bloody table. Going to be strange, but we'll FaceTime. Yeah, no, like you say, it's certainly not the same, but at least then, like you say, you can see her and wish her happy birthday. Mark, Nat put Lewis's fingers in a bowl of water. I always wondered if it really works. I get a bowl of water chucked over my head. I've also done some needlework as Max destroys his Billy Bunny toy, and I have to sew him up now Glynis isn't here to do it anymore. Oh, very much getting jack of all trades, Shane. Yeah, but I must admit, it's nice to see that you are sort of keeping yourself busy. Obviously, I know it's not obviously going to take your mind off completely, but at least, like I say, you're sort of able to get back into your bits slowly but surely. Gemma, it's okay at the moment as she's going to be back in September. When she first left, it was hard, but it got easier. We talk nearly every day anyway. Oh, bless you both. And I'm pretty sure Chris well and truly makes up for her being back in his pure dad wind-up way, as we've seen from the glimpses when the two of them have been together on camera. All right, I've got a random number 7. I need 11. Well, let's say 7, 11. Come on, let me grab it here. I don't particularly want to be tipping them out for one. N21. Gemma, they wind each other up when they're together. Oh, bless them. Yeah, oh yes. Like I say, from what I've seen on the live streams together, yes, I can very, very much believe that one, Gemma. I've got some eyes. 17. I'll just tip a few out. I've not got a lot hiding up here. Yeah. Shane, definitely not. Most of my time was caring one way or another, and now it's just nothing. So I keep myself busy all the time if possible. Bless you. Oh, you dipstick. Pushing it down. I've not even put them back in my tub. Yes, as always, Shane, I await to see what will come from the bench. So what we got most of? I think it's back to the ends. Get this group done here. I think what I would do is I'll probably give it 5 more minutes or so, and then we shall start going over to the group. Let's see what wonders we have been posted. I did see something as well, Gemma, the other day, and I have to admit, as soon as I saw it, I instantly thought of you. you and Katie. I think Hachette are toying with the idea of doing a part work, doing Hogwarts Castle. Doing Hogwarts, sorry. Hogwarts Castle. Yeah. Oh, come on, yeah. Doing Hogwarts. And apparently it'll come with figures, but I think it's still in trial mode. So whether anything actually comes of it, I definitely want to wait and see. But no, I have to admit, I think someone shared like a teaser in one of the groups I'm in. And I'm not, yes, I toyed with the idea, but I think very much like I say, I don't think I'm going to do any more Hachettes, to be fair. 312. Because I think Hachette were going to do the Hogwarts Express. But I don't think that one ever made it out of trial. Had it been any other company, it would have been a shame. Gemma, I know what you mean. That we were looking at it yesterday, but we're not fussed by it at the moment. Oh, nah, fair enough. I'll do a few 8s. I'll start working over. Oh. Four is 8. Come on, behave yourself. Gosh, I'll leave it. Let me. With me. No, nothing there. Let me do a quick refresh on the group. Things in the right order. So we were last on 29th. That's that one. So we shall start heading over. Okay, so welcome to, as always, the Dexterous Crafters Facebook group. So I'm pretty sure this is where Lewis left it last week with Kalen and his fire truck. So the first post this week was Steve from Totally Scale Models saying, well, it's finished. The Mobius models 1/25th Batmobile from the film Batman vs Superman: Dawn of the Justice. Then he lists his priming paints. A nice, quick and easy build which went together really well, and so I'm very pleased with the finished, and so will add to my Batmobile collection. Yeah, it's just a stunning finish. And I have to admit, I like cars. Yeah, Lewis isn't a big, massive fan of cars, but when he sees ones like this, it's very much like, ooh. And then we've got Dano Builds. Join me at 8 o'clock with Build for Star Trek Next Generation USS Enterprise NCC 1701D, carrying on with stage 27 and 28. Now that is his part work that he's doing at the moment. And we've got the lovely Jackie. Happy days, one day late, but my new chair is here. Ooh. Oh, she's got a gaming chair. Yeah, I've got to admit, I think that is the best thing we ever bought for our benches was a gaming chair. And I think that's the only shame really about me sitting in the corner I do, because we can't get my chair in this corner when I'm live streaming here. But definitely, if I'm planning a few hours at the table doing my bits and bobs, then definitely it just makes it so much easier on my back. And we've got Eric, or Twisted Eric. A couple recent projects, one complete, one on the go. The completed is an ex-Clemmy Coupe FMC covered hopper car. I'm going to butcher these up, you watch, from Anfern RTR series. It's patched for Indiana Northern Rail car. I presume that's Indiana Northern Rails leasing subsidiary. The second project is Rapido RS11 X Penn Central, decaled in the Indiana Northern Rails original graphics. More on each later. Yeah, looking very, very nice with that weathering, Eric. It's very, very nice, Eric. And Steve from Total Scale Models. Here's Revell USS Enterprise NCC 1701. This is what I'm building on my Saturday morning stream, SMYT. This is just a mock-up of the secondary hull and the nacelles. The right-hand nacelle is complete and primed and will be unlit. The left one is mocked together and ready for lighting. Yes, I'm very much sensing we seem to be going through a theme of Star Trek at the moment. But it's still nice to see them regardless. And Eric, which is Rascal Eric, has shared a link to the Mangu Timur, a Paladin mini from the Learn to Paint kit from Reaper Miniatures. Oh, I think I might have to go along and look at that because my miniatures are Reaper. Yes, head on over and have a look at him paint some itty bitty tiny things. And speaking of itty bitty little things, Kenny, which is HobbyLink International, he's working on wee little pilots. Keep forgetting about his zoom button. Wow. Yeah, very small. Well, I must admit, they don't seem scarily small. Definitely not the smallness I often see from the HLI gang. And Kenny again, a look at Cosmic Scale Models 3D printed Battlestar Galactica figures. So head on over and have a gander. And Steve has shared a post. Hello and welcome to the long-awaited part 3 of my Revell 1/144 Apollo 11 Saturn V rocket build. Sorry it's been a while, but things have been going on in the background. So this week we see more construction on the rocket. And Steve has now got a buy me a coffee. So if you want to help Steve, then please go along and buy him a coffee or two. Rascal Eric, a 48 Ford. Progress is slow but steady. I'm going to see some little cars. Kenny, but hey to Lewis, 2 more hours and Jessica Rabbit will be done printing. So yes, very much. Lewis has been keeping a close eye on how this printed, which doesn't help the argument when, as everyone knows, and Lewis has made no secret, how he wants a resin printer. And we have got Katie, the newest 1,000 piece puzzle I brought a few days ago, started yesterday and now completed. Again, she's just like a mum. Literally, she'll just fly through these jigsaws. But I have to admit, it's a very, very fitting puzzle for Katie, because Katie is very much, in the nicest possible way, a bookworm. So very, very fitting for Katie and a beautiful picture. And here is Paige. So my post, a humongous congratulations to Paige as she entered her Warhammer figure in the Fen Model Show and won 2 prizes by Journeyman Miniatures and Robot Rocket Miniatures. So yes, so this is page with the judges. Yeah, looking far too grown up for my liking. And this was her figure, front and back. And this was the figure that she won. In essence, this was her main prize for winning. And then this was her second prize. For the as a general junior category. Yes, so very much. I think Louis said this is all cleaned up and we literally just need to get the chance and time to actually sit down with Paige, and then I think it's about ready for Paige to prime it. Rascal Eric, the Panzer, that's where it throws me. So Panzer 4, I think it's Panzer 4. Almost there. Yeah, that's just me cancelling last week. Kenny, for those who missed the live stream, here is just the finished build for 2022 Star Wars annual group build finale. Yes, I'm sure there's some amazing builds in there. And we've got Kalen sharing a link for his Messerschmitt BF110 by Minicraft, part 5, the finale. Again, go check out the link. Kenny, little rotor blades, no so fun to build. Still needs a little clean up and wash, but it is getting there. Very, very, very clean and neat. Looking nice. Kenny, 1/72 and a 1/32 scale 3D parts from Cosmic Scale models for the Battlestar Galactica 3D printed parts. And Rascal Eric, Airbrush Madness. How does a $50 no-name airbrush fare after only one use? Yeah, I can't click that because it'll go on to it. Yes, if you're as intrigued as I am, click the link. And Mr. Medlock. The third build completed this week is a Frog 1/72 B47 Stratojet. For an old kit, I really enjoyed building this one. I didn't use the original decals as they were shot, so once again I relied on the spares folder. Main aircraft markings are from the 148 B29 walkway. Markings are from 1/72 Hercules stars, and bars are from the 148 P51. Yes, look at that. Very, very nice. That's very nice as always, Ross. Yes, very, very nice. Ross again. Second of my latest builds completed this. Oh, sorry, two of my latest builds completed this week are the Revell 1/72 Shackleton AEW and the Airfix Shackleton MR2. So some more whizzy planes. Very, very nice, Ross. Now, I had to laugh. I'll just pause this moment. This is Quanah Man. Now, we got talking to Dan after the Saturday night crash. And he mentioned he'd been dabbling in different ideas. And he mentioned he's been playing about with my logo to see if he can create something with it. And I had to laugh because it's popped up. And he showed us this, and we thought, oh, how amazing. But in true Dan fashion, he's just gone. Like I say, you'll see. Yeah, so everything looks all innocent. So yeah, it's been 3Ding my logo. And then look at that.
Look at that.
So yeah, I was just absolutely wetting myself when I saw little tank underneath, and yeah, you can imagine Lewis's reaction when he saw the pink tank underneath. And Kenny, Space 1999 3D printed parts unboxing. I'll go and have a nosy and see what his thoughts are. And we have got Kaylin sharing a link for the Monday Coffee with Kaylin. So yes, I have to admit, if anyone's free on a Monday night, please go check out Kaylin. It's a very laid back Monday streams, yes. I've not managed to make it for the past couple of weeks, but I'm hoping desperately I'll be able to make the back end of it 1 week. And we have got the impressive Nicola Bennett. Hi everyone, I wanted to share with you this gorgeous boy called Benji. I was commissioned to draw him and finished him last night. I'm a local based artist and specialise in I can never say the bloody word. Basically pet portrait. But pretty much anything goes. Have a look at my Facebook or Instagram pages called You Nikki Creations. Let me know if you would like me to create you a very special and unique piece of artwork for you to treasure for many years to come. As always, thanks for taking the time to look at my work and continue being amazing creatives. So yeah, it's just downright amazing what she can do. So all this she has drawn herself. She is just a phenomenal artist. It's absolutely gorgeous work. And yes, my week was complete. Kenny, just for you, lol, they are ponies now. Yeah, apologies, Kenny. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. I think this is the boy. And this is the two sisters. But look at them. Oh, some puppy eyes. No, yeah, my heart just melted when I saw these 3 cuties. Yes, very much. I have started following him on Instagram for the puppies, and it's just, oh, they're getting so big, and it's just reminding me that actually Brenna used to be that small, and now she's just a lump. And we've got Mark Shellard posting. I must admit, it's a good job I was sitting down when this one was posted, Mark. It was just, oh, look at that. An amazing figure. Brilliant work, Mark. I was talking about you're not to your dog. Yes, apologies for the knocking. As usual, I mention her name once and she comes toddling in from her sleep. And here's the good reason that Lewis isn't about tonight. We've got Scott Sutherland posting the Junk Works, the Israeli Defense Force Orev Jeep work in progress video coming soon. Just look at that. As always, Scott, just phenomenal work. Yeah, gorgeous as always, Scott. That is that, and I'll just give it a quick refresh. I don't think there's been anything new. Nope. So just very quickly, I have had a tweak about with my featured section. So this post here, basically, if anybody wants to post any links to YouTube groups, Facebook groups, I'll put my TikTok in there. Nikki's put her Etsy in, Jay's in with his YouTube channel. Just if anybody would like any pimping whatsoever for groups, I don't mind stores being posted. It's just more, I don't want it to become in essence a selling group. So by all means, like Nikki, she's put her store in the feature section, which is not a problem, more than welcome, as long as it just doesn't become continuous like selling in the group. Now I'm more than happy for any pimping whatsoever, and we do still have running the banner for June. So at the moment we have got Mark Ewing with his Tamiya Skyline, Steve with his Bandai 80 ST, Nikki with her Alsatian drawing, Kenny with his Hasegawa Space Pirate Battleship, and Julian with his, oh that's tiny, his Tamiya 148 aircraft towing tractor. So yes, so votes are still open. Double check. Yeah, so we've got 2 more weeks on that one. And then what we'll do is, as always, I shall make a banner, clear that out of the way now, for banner of the month. So as always, whoever gets the most reactions and whatnot gets the banner. Let's have a quick chat, because I have noticed a certain someone has made it. Yep, Kaylin's in. I made it. Hi everyone. So good evening, Kaylin. Kaylin, that's funny. The perfect tank for Lewis. Yes, my little pink one. Mark saying thanks, Nat. You are more than welcome. And Kaylin, you need to start pimping Lewis out more. I dread to think what the context for that one might have been. So yes, so that is chat all caught up. So yes, so I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Yeah, by looks of it, Sleeping Beauty is still very much asleep. So you will see us tomorrow on the Saturday Night Crash. Keep an eye. I think it. Gem on my elbow. I think it's going to be either James or Carl on one of their channels. So Making Models or Model Officer's Mess. So you'll see us tomorrow on that. And then you will see us, yes, as normal on Friday. I can't see any reason why we won't be. No, we should be, because it's Paige's birthday on the Saturday, not the Friday. So yes, so it should be business as normal next week. So like I say, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope everyone takes care, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys. Bye.